Hello and welcome. So I'm just testing out the mic right now to see how this works. I like the straight mic look, to be honest, like this, like the straight mic look. It just looks fucking dialed. You know what I mean? It just looks fucking dialed. Today we're going to talk about the instance that does not exist of where when you post content, you make less money. It just does not happen. A lot of people are at this point where they understand that they need to post content. But the problem is they're like information dense. Like they know a lot around their particular niche. But the problem is they're seeking more information to outcompete other people who are at lower levels than they are. And the only thing you really need to do when it comes to creating content consistently is just creating content. That's it. There's nothing else you can do besides just getting on video like this and just talking about your expertise. One thing I will say is I have had problems with this in the past with myself. And honestly, up to this point, to this entire year, I've spent thousands of dollars on self-education. And, I knew a lot of this stuff already at the beginning of the year because I've already grown several social media accounts, including my own social media account, to hundreds of thousands of followers and millions of views just by, implementing the things that I know. But for whatever reason, I just felt like there was always more to learn, which there is. There's always more to learn, but you can't let this get in the way of your progress because progress comes from producing things from what you already know. So let's take skateboarding, for example, right? If you learn how to skateboard, you can watch a bunch of other tutorials on how to skateboard, but the only way that you're going to get better is by consistently just practicing skateboarding over and over again. Let's say 2 years in, you've dialed in kickflips. Like you can land a kickflip every single try. You're not going to go online and watch a video on how to kickflip so you can teach somebody else how to kickflip. You're just going to teach them how to kickflip based off of your expertise that you've already learned. And you've learned those expertise by just consistently trying to kickflip. This is the same thing that goes with content creation. You just need to talk about your expertise. So let's say, for example, you have a skateboarding brand, right? Odds are you know how to skateboard. So you just need to make content around skateboarding to get more eyes onto your brand because you're not just going to launch a brand, post it, right? Like post your clothing brand or post your skate brand. And then all of a sudden everybody is going to just know who you are. No, you have to build a brand. And the way you build a brand is by posting content. So you need to start thinking in these terms because right now we are in this time where organic content the reach around organic content is absolutely incredible. I have a client right now on just YouTube alone this month. We've hit 40 million views organically. So there has never been a better time to just post content. The problem is most of the time people get in their own way and they feel like they have all this new information that they need to learn before they start. But the problem is you're going to be learning forever and you need to accept that. You need to accept the fact that you're going to learn. You're going to continuously be a student of life forever. So the more you put it off, the longer this process is going to take. So when I say there is zero instance posting content makes you less money, there literally is zero instance where posting content makes you less money because you're driving more eyes back to your business. So you need to really shift your mindset from the consumer where, even when you're learning, you're still consuming because you're buying courses or you're taking classes, you're still consuming. You need to shift from the consumer to the creator. And the way you do that is by just forcing yourself to create things. And even if they're not complete, put them out, see how people react and adjust accordingly. When you first start out, your first 100 pieces of content are going to be bad. So you might as well get them out of the way as soon as possible. So if that takes posting one video a day for 100 days, do that. This is something I did when I first started editing. I posted one video every day for 100 days straight. And it wasn't until around like day 70 where my account started gaining traction. And that was because my videos were bad up until my 70th video. Then all of a sudden I was learning how to do VFX in After Effects. And now I understood what hooked people in and I kept like leaning into that type of content. You just need to understand that the longer you put off creating, the longer you will be stuck in this consumer phase and you will constantly be wondering how you are going to get more leads for your business, how you're going to get more sales when the answers are really right in front of you with what everybody's doing, right? There's only so many ways you can land clients and that's through cold outreach, through content, through referrals, or through paid ads. And at the end of the day, they're all doing the exact same thing. They're bringing eyes to your business. So you need to start thinking, you need to start waking up every day and just wondering, how am I going to drive traffic to my business today? What's a great way to do that that's free is just post content. And the best part about it is you don't even need a lot of money to get started. A lot of people focus on things like, having these complex edits within their videos. But again, like nobody's watching your content when you're first starting out. So you need to get over the fact that your content is probably not going to be good. And you can create a pretty solid video by just setting up your iPhone and talking about something within your niche. Another thing to consider is everything you do has to do with self-development. Everything in life. You're going to work for self-development. You're going to the gym for self-development. Everything you're doing around your life involves self-development. So a great thing to implement within your content is just talking about your journey and talking about things that you're doing within your business, because the things that you think people don't want to hear about are the things people actually want to hear about. Those are the things that people can relate to the most. So try not to be super robotic when you're creating content, but literally just take out your phone and record something and just post it and then get feedback. And then based on the feedback, create another piece of content. And then based on that feedback, create another piece of content. If content ideation is something that you struggle with, which is something we all struggle with when we first start, I just dropped a newsletter today on how you can basically just get over ideation completely and just create a system that's going to allow you to have infinite ideas and just never run out of content ideas again. So quality when you're first starting out, although it does matter in the long term, you're not there yet. So don't even worry about the quality. Your goal is just to get the reps in and just to consistently create content forever. Literally, you want to start creating content and you want to be able to look back 10 years from now, look at your content and be like, wow. You should be able to look at old videos of yourself and either cringe because of how bad it was, or just like, get this sort of nostalgic feeling about your life 10 years ago when you first started creating content. Like if you look on my channel right now, if you look at the very first video I posted compared to right now, like I'm a completely different person. So remember, there is absolutely zero instance where creating content will make you less money. So just start creating. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe to the channel because I'll be dropping one video like this every single week. And until next time, peace.